Hey everyone, my name is David with Kingdom Graphics, and this is my friend.
Hi, I'm Ryan, and I'm with I See the Light Photography.
Praise God, we're here to do a photo session with our boy, Jonathan Sanford, right there. And we're also going to, and Mr. Michaels is going to explain to us how to use the lighting system. So stay tuned. Come on, let's go.
All right. So a big thing when we light, we want to look at the quality of the light. Now, you have two light sources. The height of the light is very important. I'm going to take this off here for a moment so you can get a good idea of what I'm talking about. The height of the light is very important in that if we light from underneath, you can see that this may be a nice dramatic effect. Look straight at the camera there. This might be a nice dramatic effect, but this isn't very flattering. If we wanted to make somebody look kind of menacing, you want to someone look kind of scary, this is a great way. For a lot of your videos where you're doing things maybe like the bad guy, this is a great way to make them look kind of creepy and monstrous.
That's creepy, bro.
Isn't that creepy? That is creepy. Even for a handsome fellow like this. Likewise, light that's directly overhead. A lot of times we get really dark eye sockets and things like that, and it's not very flattering. What we want to try to do, if we want flattering light, we want to try to be at a distance so they're fairly far apart. Both my lights are going to be about the same distance. I like to have one a little closer than the others, just so that way I have what's called a main light, and then I have a fill light. The main light I like to have, you're about 6 foot or so. So I like to have my light source a little bit overhead. It's a little flattering. It's a side light. I like it to be about a 45-degree angle. And so I'm going to take this light and just move it just a little bit higher. And you'll see, keep the camera on Jonathan there. He's going to look forward. You can kind of see as I lift this up a little bit. See what that does to his lighting instead of being on this low? And see how those highlights, it starts to kind of, it's a little bit more flattering on his face.
You can make it higher too.
And so,
yeah. Okay. There you go.
So see, I like it to be about 45 degrees angle from his foot. So his foot is pointing right at that. I like to have my center pointed right about his nose. So the center of his face is going to be my main light. I'm actually going to move that a little bit, and I actually usually do. I get right next to the model, face to face. Okay, nice and close. And right at that center of the nose. The fill light, I like to have a little bit further away, so it's not as bright, but it's going to fill in some of these shadows. Again, the fill light I like to have a little bit higher than head level. Let's like this for a moment. Higher. And again, watch the lighting, what it does to his face. It becomes much more flattering as we lift it a little bit higher than his head. And depending on, again, the look you want to have, you wanted something extremely dramatic. You might have a little bit of fill, or you could turn it away to have less. Or for a really dramatic look, you could actually turn this off completely. So if I was to interview maybe someone like a fighter, someone that I wanted to, maybe if this guy had huge muscles with his shirt off, I was trying to show like a lot of the detail in those huge muscles, then this is a great way to do the lighting, because you have something like this that is really dramatic. You have dark shadows, bright highlights, and as we move this light closer and closer, the contrast picks up even more. The other thing to keep in mind is your background. So today we're using a green screen, but if I had a background that maybe I wanted to show, the lighting also plays a big difference on the background. As Jonathan stays back, you can see us casting shadows here. If he moves forward quite a bit, these shadows almost completely disappear. That's another great reason to have the two lights in the 45-degree angles, is so that doesn't cast large shadows. When we had them lower and to the side, there was deeper kind of unflattering shadows. So green screen, we're going to eliminate a lot of those shadows anyway, but on something like this, so you can step back just a little bit and see, you can see here that you can see a shadow because of him stepping back. So as Jonathan looks, he has one light, about 45-degree angle. This one's just a little bit lower and kind of off to this side, so that way the fill light isn't quite as bright. I would probably move this just a few more feet back, so that way the fill light isn't quite as hot as the main light. So a quick intro to lighting. Hope that helps.
Praise God. So this is how we do things here at Kingdom Graphics, and with my friend Ryan Michaels. What's your business name again?
It's I See the Light Photography.
I See the Light Photography. If you need photography, good quality photography, go to him. He's a good photographer, and I recommend him here at Kingdom Graphics. God bless you. Peace.